Why would you ever need a zero-turn mower with tracks? Well, to mow stuff like this, or even this. Simply put, you might need a mower with tracks if you plan on mowing through some crazy thick stuff or difficult terrain.
For many of us, a professional zero-turn mower like this one here, the Altoz TRX 766, might be overkill, but some of you might find that it's just the right fit for the job. In this video, we are going over each of the 4 Altoz zero-turn mowers that feature their patented track technology. The Altoz TRX 354, the TRX 561, TSX 561, and TRX 766.
I will cover all the differences and similarities between these mowers, and as always, I'll even tell you the price of each of these machines. By the end of this video, you'll be an Altoz mower aficionado and be able to discern for yourself whether or not one of these mowers is a good fit for you or even someone you may know.
Recently, the Tractor Bob YouTube channel hit 30,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far. You guys are the ones who understand my mission with this channel, which is to provide you with high quality, informative videos on the newest mowers, tractors, and other outdoor equipment. So you can decide for yourself which option is best. And if you're not already, I invite you to subscribe to the Tractor Bob YouTube channel for more content like this, and let's get started.
So keep in mind that the prices I'm about to list are the minimum allowable advertising prices, and you might be able to find these mowers with additional discounts when you give us a call at Tractor Bob or when visiting your local dealer.
So the Altoz Trax mower lineup starts with the TRX 354, which has a 54-inch cut. Now, while this mower is the least expensive Trax mower you can get, it's still a full-on professional grade mower and has a price tag that reflects that, starting for around $15,999. This mower is going to be the best option for people who are just needing a mower that can handle hills and tricky terrain. Going in order by the price tag, the next mower is the TSX 561, which has a 61-inch cut. Now the other mowers start with the letters TRX. Because this is a stand-on mower though, Altoz decided to call it the TSX instead. Now this mower has won a lot of product innovation awards and is my personal favorite in the lineup. It's got a cutting deck designed to mow over just about anything you throw under it. And the price tag on this guy is $17,999, which is the best choice for people who need a zero-turn mower that can handle hills and the thick stuff and don't want to pay the premium for the top mower in this lineup. Next in the lineup is the TRX 561. Which also has a 61-inch cut, but is going to be different from the one we find on the TSX 561. This mower starts for around $19,499 and is a great option for people who need to handle tricky terrain, but may not be cutting through the thickest brush or insanely tall grass, but still want the best engine and transaxles out there so they can run this machine for long periods of time without having to worry about wearing out the components or overheating the engine. Finally, the last mower in the lineup is the TRX 766, which comes with the widest cutting deck at 66 inches. This mower is the most expensive, costing right around $23,499. The 766 is the best choice for you guys who don't want to compromise on anything. If you want the smoothest ride, the best deck options, and the ability to basically be able to mow over anything you want, and I'm not being hyperbolic when I say that. I've had the opportunity to use this mower quite a few times, and I'm blown away every time I drive it.
Now let's dive into the specifics of these mowers from Altoz. As you might expect, the 354 has the smallest engine with a Kawasaki 24 horsepower FT, while the other mowers feature the Kawasaki FX series. The 561 mowers both have a 29.5 horsepower, while the 766 has a 38.5 horsepower engine. All of the mowers have a good sized gas tank, with the stand-on mower having the smallest gas tank at 8.5 gallons. Also, the stand-on mower is the only mower that has a single fuel tank instead of dual gas tanks. The top speed of the mowers also varies slightly, with the TRX 766 being the fastest at 11 miles per hour. And the same goes for the transaxles, with the 766 definitely having the biggest transaxles, the Hydro Gear ZT 5400s. However, all the mowers have full-on commercial grade transaxles.
I think Altoz has done a really great job speccing out the powertrain of these mowers. because all of them are full-on commercial grade. However, as you jump up in price, you are definitely jumping up in performance as well.
The Mowing Decks is where things get pretty interesting. As you might have already noticed, the last two numbers in the product name reflect the size of the mowing deck. However, the TRX 354 and TRX 561 only come with one deck option, which is called the Aero deck. This deck will be designed to give you really good airflow and a great clean professional cut, while the other two mowers, the TSX 561 and the TRX 766, have two deck options, and you can swap out the decks, which is really nice. You have the option of the Aero deck, which is the finish cut option, as well as the all-terrain mowing deck. The all-terrain features 6 blades instead of 3, so each of the spindles actually has 2 blades instead of 1, and the blades are designed to be able to snap back so that the blades won't be prone to damage or breaking altogether when encountering really hard stuff like rocks or branches. This is similar to how rotary cutters work on the back of tractors, which is why a mower like this is able to cut through stuff like this. Also, the all-terrain deck has chain guards on the front and will be a rear discharge design instead of the side discharge design on the Aero deck. Also, all the mowers with the exception of the TRX 354 have a max cut height of 6 inches, which is great for people who are mowing really tall stuff, and the minimum cut height is 2.5 inches, with the 354 cutting slightly lower at 2.25 inches. One interesting thing I found was that all the mowers except one have a blade speed of 18,500 FPM, feet per minute. That's with the exception of the TSX 561, which has a blade speed of 17,250 FPM, which I'm not really sure why the stand-on option has a slower blade speed. If you know, leave a comment down below. However, I wouldn't worry about the slightly slower blade speed. The stand-on Trax mower will still be able to handle pretty much anything you throw at it. Now let's take a look at the features. All of the mowers come with an excellent suspension seat that is fully adjustable and customizable to your weight. The seat is very premium and has a high back. Now, all the mowers except the 354 come with the really cool Torque Flex front suspension dampers, which remove the chatter coming from the front wheels. Also, all the mowers will have rear torsion axle suspension, which is Altoz's own patented suspension tech that's built into the Trax system. This enables the Trax to better contour to the landscape, making the ride of the mower buttery smooth. And if you want to know just how smooth these mowers ride, I recommend you take a test ride for yourself, because all the suspension technology along with the Trax system make the mowers some of the smoothest in the zero-turn mower industry. And I've ridden pretty much everything out there. From Bad Boy, Husqvarna, Deere, even Ferris mowers, none of them even come close to the ride that you get on the Altoz Trax machines. It's truly incredible.
Now, one myth that typically spreads throughout the comment sections in some of the videos I've made in the past on these mowers is this: those tracks will tear up your yard. And that's simply not true. In fact, in many cases, the opposite is actually the case.
The truth is, if you're driving these machines correctly, you will definitely not put ruts in your yard, and you can even choose from 2 different tread options: a turf tread track or all-terrain tread track, depending on your particular needs. And during those times when you're mowing on damp or wet grass, the Trax system will actually help keep you from creating ruts or even getting stuck. Now finally, the last few features that are important to cover is the soft start PTO and keyless entry pad, which come on all the mowers except the 354, as well as the Smart Track Pro Control, which is a digital display that gives you service reminders and other helpful information that you might want to have. This digital display also comes on all the mowers except the 354, and lastly, all the mowers will have a cup holder and small storage cubby plus 12-volt outlet. Another reason why I like the stand-on is the form factor. As you can see, it has a significantly smaller footprint than the other mowers in terms of the overall length. Also, the mowers feature no flat 13-inch front tires, with the 766 having slightly bigger tires than the rest at 15 inches. The weight varies from 1,200 pounds to 1,600 pounds depending on the mower you want, and the track length is also different, with the 354 having the shortest track and the 766 having the longest track length. Having a longer track means that you'll have a bigger footprint on the ground. This gives you more traction and stability. So the 766 should be slightly smoother and slightly slightly better at handling those super steep slopes.
Thank you so much for watching this video on the Altoz TRX mower lineup. If you enjoyed it, give this video a big thumbs up, that really helps us out a lot. Hit that subscribe button to see more content like this, and tap the bell icon to stay notified. Have a great day.